Hello, everyone. Today we're going to talk about question tags. Question tags are short questions added to the end of a statement. We use them in conversation when we think we know something is true, but we want to confirm it. She's a doctor. She's a doctor, no? You expect the other person to agree with you. Most languages have a version of this. In French or Spanish, you would make the question tag like this. Just add no to the end of a statement. Or one of these examples. She's a doctor, right? She's a doctor, yes? She's a doctor, correct? But the most common way to make question tags in English uses the rules for turning a statement into a question. She's a doctor. The verb is to be. She is a doctor. So to make this a question, we put the verb before the noun. Is she a doctor? Then we use the verb and the subject as the question tag. She's a doctor, isn't she? Well, let's look at two versions of this. She's a doctor, isn't she? And she isn't a doctor, is she? And notice that when we have a positive statement, the question tag is negative. She's a doctor, isn't she? And when we have the negative statement, she isn't a doctor, the question tag is positive. She isn't a doctor, is she? Let's look at another example. Making a positive statement about some delicious pasta, we add the negative question tag, isn't it? This pasta is very good, isn't it? Or if it's not that good, we might say, the pasta isn't very good, is it? Notice that we don't say, the pasta isn't very good, is the pasta? We change the noun to the pronoun, just as we would in any other sentence where you have more than one reference to the same thing. For example, the pasta isn't very good, but it is inexpensive. Question tags have to use the same tense as the main verb. So he is happy, isn't he? He isn't happy, is he? Present tense. For the past, he was happy, wasn't he? Or he wasn't happy, was he? Or future, he will be happy, won't he? He won't be happy, will he? Again, notice we don't use be in the question tag. You could say, he will be happy, won't he be? But that's very formal, and it's not something you would say in everyday conversation. He will be happy, won't he? So let's practice. You're hungry. You're hungry, aren't you? The music is great, isn't it? It's not cold today, is it? I'm not talking too much, am I? You're not listening to me, are you? So that's how we do question tags with to be. What about modal verbs? Here's a statement using the modal verb can. The doctor can see you today. First, we make a regular question. And with modals, it's the same as to be. We put the verb in front of the subject to make the question. The doctor can see you today. Can the doctor see you today? So using question tags, the doctor can see you today, can't she? Or the doctor can't see you today, Can she? Practice. He should quit. Shouldn't he? Marco can't drive. Can he? She could ask me. Couldn't she? They should leave, shouldn't they? And you can't help me, can you? For other verbs not to be or modals, you use do to make the question tag as you would to make the question. So she works in this hospital. The question is, does she work in this hospital? And the question tags, she works in this hospital, doesn't she? And she doesn't work in this hospital, does she? And we only use the helping verb do in the question tag. Practice. You don't like him, do you? She looks exhausted, doesn't she? They loved the movie, didn't they? Louisa worked yesterday, didn't she? And he doesn't have much money, does he? Every rule in English is broken somewhere. So here is one exception for making question tags. When the verb is first person to be, the positive tag is am I. I'm not dreaming, am I? The negative statement for this would be am I not? I'm dreaming, am I not? Because there is no contraction that we use for I am not. You could say, am I not? But again, that sounds very formal and old-fashioned, and it's not something you would say in everyday conversation. I'm dreaming, am I not? Instead, we say, I'm dreaming, aren't I? Even though I aren't is not grammatical English, aren't I is the question tag. So an example we had previously, I'm not talking too much, am I? The negative statement question tag would be, I'm talking too much, aren't I? To review, we use question tags to ask for confirmation of something we think is true. In English, they're a little more complicated because we use actual questions instead of just a word like no. And if a statement is positive, the question tag has to be negative. That's his car, isn't it? And if the statement is negative, the question tag has to be positive. That isn't his car, is it?